Hey, hey, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? What's going on? Anybody know what's going on? Okay, so just a couple of quick things this morning I wanted to share with you that, I went to a meeting last night. It was a full house, and it's just great to see, the process after all these years, and I'm watching and being with fellas and men and women, and seeing the sincerity with which we come in when we come to the 12 steps, which is a spiritual program. No, that's what it is. It's a spiritual program. It's not a religious program, but it's a spiritual program. We come to the 12 steps, and we're like, fuck, you know, I've got to, we're in pain, right? The heat is on. We're yeah, we'll do anything to find a way to live without the pain, and it's beautiful, and because in the beginning, we just ask one question. The only desire, or the only requirement for membership in any of the 12-step programs is a desire to stop whatever it is that we're doing, whether it's drinking or using drugs, or eating addictively, or whatever it is. So that's it, just the desire to stop. And so it's a very, very low bar for entry. And what happens often is that we get there, and we start to find a fellowship. First of all, it's pretty cool because people like us, and and for many of us, it's been a long time since people said, "Hey, keep coming back. you know, we'll love you until you can love yourself." And we're like, wow, I like these guys. This is really cool. And so, we go to a lot of meetings, and it's kind of the same everywhere. Everybody's saying, well, we're glad you made it. We've been waiting for you, that kind of stuff. And so here we are. And what happens? We start to feel better. We're like, wow. And we start to do the steps, and we really look at step 1, step 2, and step 3, and maybe we start to do a bit on step 4, and it's work. We're like, holy shit, this is work, but life is getting better. So we get 4 and 5 done, and we're like, life is really getting better. We got a job, and maybe the girlfriend's coming back, or there's one coming around the corner, and we get the trifecta. My friend Kevin calls it the trifecta. We get a girlfriend, a car, a job, and we're like, this, I don't need this spiritual business. This is, I don't need that, and that's what happens a lot. And it's sad because a year later, or 3 months later, and the phone's ringing, and they're saying, my God, I don't know what happened. I just, she left me, or I got fired. Oh yeah, I guess maybe the story is that we started smoking joints, and then the next thing you know, they're because pot was not the problem, and and, uh, and now they're back doing meth, and that's it's crazy. It's like, holy shit. But it's the nature of the illness. It really is. It's very seductive, cunning, baffling, and powerful. Very seductive. It wants to suck us back into. So that's my deal today. I just, I wrote, awakening. Is there any other way for the addict or the alcoholic? It seems not. When the shit hits the fan, we're willing to do anything to find a better way, to turn down the heat, to stop the pain. We focus on the spiritual path, and life begins to get better, easier, maybe even what we might call manageable. And we start to think, wow, geez, this is pretty good. We relax and start to think we don't need the way of the higher power. We look for other things to fill the emptiness inside. Then it's just a matter of time. The beauty is that at any time we can redirect. We can start over, boom, at any time. When you realize that you're in this cycle, and when you've kind of turned down the focus on a spiritual way of life, and you realize it doesn't matter where you are in the cycle. You don't have to go all the way out. you can see it and kind of redirect at any time. So that's my message today, that redirecting, at any time is possible. And yeah, I'm it I'm so gifted. I get to work with a lot of guys, but at the same time, I mean, there's the beauty of when you know when fellas make it, make it. What's making it? Well, when they really kind of do their steps, and they start working with others, and they're on the path. You know, we all have different levels of consciousness of our higher power of God, and so nobody can judge what make it really means. But it's beautiful when we at least we go through this process and we begin to really work with others, and we're doing their daily prayers and our practices, and it seems that we recognize that okay, we can't manage our own lives, and we need to be connected every day to this higher power. That's a beautiful thing when that happens. And you know um, there's this part of me that wishes it happened more. But it's a beautiful thing when it happens. It's beautiful. I love it. So that's it. My message for today. I don't know if it's very upbeat or not, but what the hell? It is what it is. You know, I get up in the morning and pray that I can be of service, helpful in some way to each and every person that crosses my path, and it's not really my business whether they make it or not. It's not my business. It's I can only, we can only do what we can do. We can leave the message for others and live an example for others, and that's the deal. Isn't it beautiful today? Gosh, not quite as sunny as yesterday, but it's just gorgeous. I'm surrounded by these little birds and the sounds of them. Stick with me. We're going to have a little meditation in a couple of minutes. So I'm reading from the 24-hour day book, and I've just got 2 more days, and I've done 1 year. I didn't think I'd make it, I'm grateful. Thank you, God, for allowing me to do this and stick with it. Okay. It says here, April 29th, thought for the day. The program, the 12-step program, the AA program, is one of faith, hope, and charity. Empathy, compassion, yes. Faith, yes. Service, yes. It's a program of hope, because when a member comes into AA, the first thing he gets is hope. Okay, I get that. Yes. First thing he gets is hope. He hears the older members tell how they have been through the same kind of hell as he has, and how they found their way out through the 12 steps, through God. And this gives him hope that he could do it. He can do it. Is hope still strong in me? Okay, thank you. That's a good message for me today. Is hope still strong in me? Meditation for the day. The rule of God's kingdom is perfect order, perfect harmony, perfect supply, perfect love, perfect honesty, perfect obedience. There is no discord in God's kingdom. Only some things still unconquered in God's children. The difficulties of life are caused by disharmony in the individual man or woman. People lack power because they lack harmony with God and with each other. People lack power because they lack harmony with God and each other. They think that God fails because power is not manifested in their lives. God does not fail. People fail because they are out of harmony with God. Nice. So I'm reading from the 24-hour day book, and April 29th. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may be in harmony with God and with my fellow man. I pray that this harmony will result in strength and success. Strength and success. All right, you guys. So we're going to sit for a couple of minutes, And you know, any path, if you will, any spiritual teaching includes quiet time. Some call it meditation. I often call it sitting, but it includes quiet time. And so we're we're gonna take a little quiet time. All right, we're gonna take a little quiet time. 3 minutes. That's all I'm going to share with you is 3 minutes. So just be here now with me for 3 minutes, and just that's it. We're just gonna sit, find a comfortable place, preferably not driving. Pull over if you're driving, and just sit. Just sit. And excuse me for yawning. So we're just gonna sit. Close our eyes. Just drop into the sounds that are around you. Maybe you can even hear the sounds that are around me. Sounds of the birds. Sounds of yard equipment I can hear over there. It's beautiful. Sounds of the wind. Just come into your breath. Breath will bring us into the moment. Breath is as close to now as we can get. Other things, I use other things during the day to bring me more present. If I kind of catch myself thinking about self, I use that to bring me into the moment. If I catch myself, catch my thinking, being thoughts of fear, I just use that to bring myself into the moment. And when I become aware, the thought disappears. Thoughts of fear or doubt or desire just disappear. Stay in this space as long as you like. Love you guys. Thank you so much.